This is Windscale Unit 1, a nuclear reactor in the northwest of England. It is also the site of Britain's worst nuclear accident. In 1957, the reactor core began to overheat. Over the following days, the incident at Windscale spiralled out of control, releasing radioactive material across the country, triggering a government cover-up and narrowly avoiding an explosion that threatened to turn the northwest of England into a nuclear wasteland. This is the story of the Windscale accident. It's the morning of October 10th, 1957. 21-year-old plant employee John Harris is travelling into work when he notices something unusual.
I used to go in the morning on the factory bus, as we all did. As you come within about a mile of the plant, you can see those two tall, sort of strange-looking chimneys standing up with a little sort of head on the top.
Windscale began construction in 1947 on the northwest coast of England.
This is Britain's first atomic factory for the production of plutonium at Windscale in Cumberland, now known to scientists and laymen throughout the world.
The atomic age had dawned. Nuclear technology proved to be a powerful source of energy, one that manifested in two distinct forms: the generation of electricity, which could be used to power homes and industries, and the destructive capabilities of atomic weaponry. The facilities at Windscale reflected these dual purposes. There was Calder Hall, a power plant fueled by 4 Magnox nuclear reactors, which generated electricity for the national grid, and the Windscale Piles, 2 units containing graphite-moderated reactors that were used to produce plutonium and tritium for the British atomic bomb project. It was the chimney of Unit 1 that caught John Harris's attention on the morning of October 10th.
The strange thing was somebody said, hey, there's something odd going on, because you could see a very fine drift of sort of pale-coloured smoke just drifting off the top of one of these 400 feet tall chimneys.
Harris worked as a researcher at the plant. He understood the inner workings of the reactors and knew that the smoke coming from the chimney of Unit 1 was a sign that something had gone very wrong. Windscale represented an early and relatively simple form of reactor design. The reactor core consisted of a massive block of graphite with hundreds of horizontal channels drilled through it. Fuel cartridges containing a 30cm uranium rod enclosed in a finned aluminium casing could be pushed through the channels. Here they would emit neutrons that would collide with other fuel rods arrayed around the reactor, triggering a chain reaction that released large amounts of heat and altered the atomic structure of the natural uranium, beginning a transmutation from uranium-238 to unstable uranium-235, and later to plutonium. The fuel rods would eventually be pushed out of the back of the reactor core, falling into an adjacent channel of water where they would be collected and processed to extract plutonium. The reactor could be controlled in several ways. The graphite core functioned as a